This is Chris Collins.
Christian Brassfield.
This is the Comics United. I'd like to introduce ourselves and our podcast to you. It's going to be rough today.
Very. You can find us on Facebook at the Comics United. You can also find us on Twitter and Tumblr at the Comics United. Also, we are a up and coming business. It's slowly starting, but surely. We have a Facebook page, gaining likes and followers on Tumblr and Twitter, which you can go follow and like us. And we have a dummy website up. I don't know much about it. Chris, how about you run us through that?
Basically, I'm just working on the website. I've done mainly functionality at this point. It's based on WordPress, BuddyPress. Working on a design. Haven't gotten it in yet, but we should have it up within the next couple of months.
Yeah. See, Chris is our technical guy. He's kind of like our Jarvis, if you will, as Vision, really. I guess I don't know. Anyways, so today we want to just touch base on what we're about, and we may touch topic on Batman versus Superman and which teams we have between Cap and Ironman.
Yes, sir. The idea actually is a pretty good one. We, the fans, think that finally we should have our story to tell. So if you like a villain, maybe a villain should win. If you don't like the way that things worked out in the movies. So we're predominantly a fan fiction type site, but we like to concentrate on all comic news, all comic happenings, as well as the movies and the whole universe, really.
Yeah, and the site we will have a spot where fans can send us ideas and their own things that they want to happen or the way they want it to end, right?
Yes, they can do that, and they can also actually write out and be a part of the idea that they started. So let's say they submit an idea, we work on that idea, they work on it with us. It doesn't go live until they're happy.
Oh, okay. So I think we will give them full credit for that. We will put their name and credit to just say Johnny Appleseed, blah blah blah. Helped write this. We illustrated. We put it together for them. So the idea came from da 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 da. And whatever profit we make, we will most likely, put it. I don't want to say we will, use it, but we will just to better ourselves.
Profit's a gray area for our idea at this point in time because of some of the recent things going on with some of the fan films that made Paramount and CBS a little bit mad. We'll have to figure out where the profit lies, but mainly it's the ideas.
True. The Darth Maul fan film, I haven't seen it, but I've seen like bits and pieces like on YouTube and Facebook. Very promising. And we have big competition like the Bat and the Sun. They do pretty good stuff, but they're getting pretty, I don't know, they're doing the same things over and over again. It's just what I'm thinking we should do instead of Batman versus Superman, we should have Batman versus someone from like an anime like Kakashi, or Goku versus Superman, or even Doctor Who versus Harry Potter. Like, just something crazy like that,
Yeah, that would be nice.
It would Ash Ketchum from Pokemon versus whoever the main character is from Digimon. I don't know, People will go nuts for that.
I would agree. So, Batman and Superman, who is your pick for the Batman versus Superman?
Let me break it down for you. I don't believe they're actually going to. I feel like there's going to be a 15 to 20 minute fight scene, but I don't think they're actually going to get head to head pulverize each other because it's going to lead up to the Justice League. But if I had to pick anybody, it's Superman, man. It's
Unless Batman has some kryptonite.
Well, his suit probably will be laced with kryptonite because Batman is a wuss, you know. I mean, but he is human.
The rumors that I've heard are that Batman is actually going to keep Superman in a kryptonite cell for a short period of time, and
What?
Alfred is going to break him out.
Alfred? What? I haven't heard
Alfred.
this. Alfred is going to break him out.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. I was reading a couple spoiler websites. Of course, they could be wrong, but that's what you know. But I mean, come on. Outside of the Batman versus Superman, doesn't everybody want to see Ben Affleck get his ass kicked once?
Everybody. I mean, for God's sakes, he gave us a bad Daredevil, and what did we need, Geely? Like, really? I mean, he kind of revived himself with Argo, but never seen
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
I've heard it was like an Oscar nominated film or whatever.
I like Ben Affleck, but I mean, just once,
Yeah.
just once.
He was good in Goodwill Hunting. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So I also hear we're going to meet Wonder Woman at the end of this
oh
movie.
yeah, I believe her name is Gal Gadot or something. She's pretty. I mean, she's not the original. She was more beautiful than the current Wonder Woman. I forget her name. Who played her the early series and was it the 70s and
Diane
80s?
Carter.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, she was hot back in the day.
Oh, she made a cameo in a Disney movie. Um, something, but she was still smoking. I mean, I don't want to say, but I can't say the words, but anyways,
Why can't you say the word?
because it's inappropriate. It's
Oh, oh, oh,
I don't
yes.
want to be
Because
deemed.
we may have some listeners that are going to be underage.
Yeah, let's just say it was raunchy. But
Raunchy.
anyways, dude. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They're also introducing the Flash, which is played by Ezra Miller. I'm not real familiar with his acting history or anything.
I'm not, and to be honest, I wish they'd used the Flash out of the new series because
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I really love Grant Gust. Yes, he captures the Flash like I. He's smart, but he's also smart at like he's everything the Flash is. You know, it's incredible.
yeah, I
Um,
agree. I agree.
I honestly think that they should have put Green Arrow. I feel like they should have used Oliver Queen from the CW. They should have done that. That's what they should have done with the Justice League.
Well, what happens is you have all these studios that get pieces of the puzzle, but when they make feature films, they don't really get TV stars, and that's kind
Well,
of weird.
um, the Netflix series Daredevil is he's mentioned to make his first movie debut. They're saying that it's a rumor, but he's going to be in the Infinity One and Two Wars for Marvel.
Nice.
I watched 3 or 4 episodes. They're so long, but it's gritty. It's so good. It's very faithful to the comics. It is so good. The Punisher is going to be introduced in this next season tomorrow.
Well, have you seen Jessica Jones?
Jessica, I have. It is pretty good.
I've liked it, and I like Daredevil.
Luke Cage.
Nick Cage is getting his own series
Yeah, it's
too.
September 30th. Yep,
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome. Netflix has 9 or 10 more shows lined up for Netflix. Not only Netflix, but other some kind of X Men series, some other series, including Luke Cage and some other stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I think they should redo the Hulk. I love that. As a kid growing up watching that with my dad, introduced me to Lou Ferrigno. They didn't use effects. It was really a man just painted green. I thought that was pretty
See, there were
cool.
TV shows back when I was growing up. The Incredible Hulk was one of the big ones, and Wonder Woman, and then they had a Spider-Man series, and they had a Captain America series, and
And they had the
they
Flash
would
for a
do
little
all,
while.
and of course they would play in the repeats. But I really love the fact that there is this huge superhero revival in the movies and the TVs right now, but you know that it can't last.
Oh no, no. It's just like the action films. They keep trying to make them better than they are. Like, I'm not downing, what Sylvester Stallone or Jason Statham, but come on, guys, you guys are awesome. The Rocky series is great, but what's that? Expendables. They're going for
Expendable.
Expendables 4, I believe, and they're saying a possible 5.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
it's like what? And then
But in the Expendables 5, they're all going to be using walkers.
oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, yeah, and 6. I think it's the title is Escaping from the Nursing Home, something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but yeah, it's just Fast and the Furious has like 3 more movies lined up, and Mission Impossible 6 is coming up. Um, Tom Cruise is also going to be in the new Mummy reboot, which is not even the reboot, it's called The Mummy 4, which is like, really? Do we need 6 more of those with Tom Cruise? It's like Scientology already has enough money from him. But I don't that we just got way off topic, but anyways, who are you picking, Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Batman? Wow. The
He's
Dark
got to have something
Crusader.
up his sleeve.
The Dark Crusade. Well, he does his research. He knows everything about everyone. He
Plus, Superman might get to the point where, I mean, honestly, he could burn into a cinder with the X-ray vision or the laser vision or whatever. But I still think Batman will have something up his sleeve. Plus, this Batman's supposed to be grittier than the other Batmans.
yeah
This
he
Batman supposed to kind of enjoy the fact that he's causing pain to people.
yeah Zack Snyder wanted to bring an older, more angrier, grittier Batman. Which is cool. Like we haven't seen that really. The cool. I don't know. My dad says the coolest Batman that he likes was Michael Keaton's,
He did a good job. He did a
which
good job.
I just wasn't sold, and definitely I was definitely not sold on George Clooney's Batman. I mean, the freaking bat nipples, like, good lord, we didn't need that. We did
No, my
not.
favorite Batman was Christian Bale.
Christian Bale,
Yeah.
um, he was all right. I wasn't sold by him. I think I'm gonna be sold by Batfleck, which is what people are calling him.
He may do wonderful. I really like the suit they've got for Batman now.
Oh, it is rocking, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I totally think and Suicide Squad, Batman versus Superman, and the oncoming solo film for Batman is supposed to be all intertwined, which is cool. But if you go and watch the trailer for Batman versus Superman, you can see Robin's um, suit in this glass case, and I went back. I'm an analyzer. I go back. I look for Easter eggs. I don't wait for the videos to come out to show me the Easter eggs. I look for the Easter eggs myself. I go back and I'm like, oh, okay. And anyways, there was a few bullet holes in the suit. I'm like, that's weird. Anyways, the Suicide Squad video came out. Jared Leto is the new Joker. Anyways, I noticed that he has bullet hole scars on his body. I'm like, oh my god, he's Jason Todd. This is gonna be awesome. I'm like, I'm impressed. I was like, I don't even care what the Joker looks like now. I totally understand what they're doing now. This is gonna be so amazing. Mind blown.
Well, that's another one that I heard that is another little spoilerish on this one site. Not saying it was right, but apparently the Jason Todd
Todd.
is dead.
Yeah,
Dick Grayson's alive.
yeah, yeah. Um, there's a lot. I mean, there's so many Robins that have died. Damian Wayne, who is Batman's son, he died. You can find this. You can find the movie on Netflix. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. And also, to be off topic, Flash Paradox is a good. Have you ever seen? Have you heard of that?
No, no.
It's basically Flash is fighting the Reverse Flash. You know him, the yellow guy, the bad Flash. And it's a cartoon. It's an animated thing, but it's PG-13. It's pretty good, but it's pretty graphic also to be PG-13. Anyways, the Flash gets mad. He runs really, really fast, and he doesn't realize how fast he's running. That he runs back in time to where his mom doesn't die, to where he is not the Flash anymore, to where Bruce Wayne dies instead of Thomas Wayne, and his mom dies. His mom is now the Joker. His dad, Thomas Wayne, is Batman, hell-bent on his kid dying. He's a drunk, and he's also Batman. Um, it's so crazy. I read the comics about it, but the show the movie is so awesome. Like it
What's the
is.
name of it?
It's called Flashpoint Paradox. It's so good, so
Huh.
good. But so you think Batman's gonna beat Superman?
Yeah, I think he's going to have something up his sleeve.
Well,
I really do.
he did say one time to Superman, all he has to do is spend millions of dollars on a rock and 10 cents on a pair of matches to keep Martian Manhunter in line. Keep Superman and Martian Manhunter, you know. But Martian Manhunter even knows that he's afraid of fire. He knows it can't hurt him. It's just the fact that it's there, and he acknowledges it that he's afraid of it. But I think Martian Manhunter is probably one of my, other than Superman. I think he's one of my top DC heroes. Although there are other heroes besides Batman, Aquaman, just Shazam. There are other heroes, but you never hear anybody talk about them.
No, well, not a lot of them. I mean,
Yeah.
some.
I mean, the Flash and Arrow are introducing them as cool villains, kind of like Captain Boomerang and Captain Cole. Wow, wow! Talk about Captain Cold. Anyways, so I don't. I just if it was a brutal match, Batman versus Bat. I hate to say it, but Superman would kill him. Even though he would not, even though he's a good guy, I think his turning point was when he killed Zod and Superman Man of Steel. I think that was his turning point to never try to hurt anybody
Well, and
again.
that gets back to the kind of the plot line of Batman versus Superman. Everybody's against Superman because of all the destruction of the city and how many people died and how many people got killed and da 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 da. And they're all blaming it on Superman. And Batman apparently jumps on that bandwagon.
Hmm.
Um, Still, Superman won't do anything outside of justice, and Batman always will break the rules.
Yeah. Um. Well, also another thing that kind of I'm faithful to the comics. I'm sorry. I'm down to the T. If it's not like the comics, I'm done with it. I'll watch it, but it's whatever. Apparently Gotham was right next to um crap.
Metropolis,
The what?
Metropolis.
Yeah, Metropolis. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Anyways, apparently Gotham was right next to Metropolis, which is not is not even near each other. It doesn't make any sense. Um to why destruction unless his laser beams went straight through that building and miles and miles across and just, straight up cut through other like states, like what I mean, like cities and stuff. Unless that happened, I'm impressed. If they really had that happen, you know, that's awesome. But
There is a possibility.
but also something else I saw was these army men wearing the the hope symbol on their sleeves while fighting Batman. I want to know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know. And so, how many movies do we have to wait before Justice League?
Um, I want to say, I mean, BVS comes out this year. Next year is going to be The Flash. In the summer, I believe. Um, I think they're gonna release it either. I think it's a two-part movie, kind of like the Infinity War, but they're gonna have movies in between. They're
Right.
gonna have the Suicide Squad, which is separate, but Batman's going to be in Suicide Squad for some reason, which it'll all tie in somehow. Um, but
Suicide Squad's closely linked to Joker.
yeah,
That universe.
yeah. What I saw in the preview trailer was Batman was on top of the Joker's, like it was like a neon pinkish Lamborghini. He was like on top of it while the Joker was driving it or something. Um, I there's a big possibility that it's Jason Todd or some other dead Robin that can come and be the Joker. But there are going to be so many filler movies that we're not going to care that Justice League is happening. Everybody knows that it's happening. I've seen pictures on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I've seen pictures of them on set of filming the Justice League, but nobody cares right now until we see how good the Flash is, how good the Cyborg movie is going to be, how good the Aquaman movie is going to be, and how good Batman's going to be. We already see how good Superman's going to be, anyways.
Looks like Justice League Part 1 comes out November 17th, 2017.
That's what I was trying to say. November. That's what. All right. When's the Flash coming out?
Flash movie comes out March 16th, 2018.
2018. That doesn't make any sense.
2018.
That's weird.
So apparently they're going to do the Justice League before they do the Flash.
I bet they're gonna have to do some kind of time lapse thing, kind of like the.
Aquaman's 2018. Um, Cyborg is not until 2020.
What? That's crazy.
And Green Lantern is 2020.
Yeah. Chris Pines.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman is 2017. And yeah.
I feel like Green Lantern's going to be. I don't know how far they're gonna go with the Justice League movie.
Well, apparently they're going to introduce these characters. They'd have to introduce them in the Justice League. I mean, wouldn't they?
Well,
That's
yeah.
part one.
Um.
The poster for the Justice League has Cyborg, has Flash, has Batman, has Superman, has Wonder Woman, has Green Lantern, and has Aquaman. So they're apparently introducing them all before they get their own movies.
Is it Chris Pine's Green Lantern?
Doesn't show who the Green Lantern is yet.
I mean, in the poster.
Oh, I think it was. What about? I guess they're not doing Hawk Girl.
Oh, dude, Hawk Girl. Hawk Girl and Hawk Guy were my favorites in the cartoons. My least favorite is probably Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins.
You know, the ones with the
Yeah,
rings that can turn into anything.
that's been a minute, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't see anything about Hawk Girl being in these up until this point.
All right, so Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Cap.
Cap. Why?
Yeah, even though I like Robert Downey Jr. a lot, I still say Cap. What about you?
I'm neither. I'm neutral.
I mean,
So
it's going to be just like they're going to make up too.
yeah, because they have to, unless they actually kill off Chris Evans as Captain America, but they haven't. I've done my research. He's in Infinity War and two, um, which the reason Batman is in Batman versus Superman which is basically the Superman sequel, kind of like the Captain America Civil War with Iron Man. The reason he's in the Superman sequel is because Gotham was destroyed. The reason that Black Panther is in Captain America Civil War is because T'Challa, or no, that's his name. Wakanda, the place he's from, was destroyed when they destroyed whatever country that was when it slammed into the ground from Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's it killed his father. It caused an explosion which killed his father. Most of his, I think, all of his tribe. I don't want to say all of it. Maybe most of his tribe. I'm not really up to date with Black Panther. I mean, he's a cool character. Don't get me wrong. His whole suit is made out of that. That's where they got Captain America's shield made from. The vibranium.
Aluminium or
No, vibranium.
vibranium?
It's kind of the same. It's just a strong, maybe stronger, but adamantium is Wolverine's bone, claws, and skeleton. But anyways, Black Panther's whole entire suit is made of vibranium. So that's when you see in the trailer when he's getting shot up by the helicopter, it's just bouncing off. He's not like Superman. His suit is pretty cool.
Right.
But yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Iron Man, but as far as in a fight, Captain America takes it.
Well, I wish they wouldn't have showed it in the trailer, but Spider-Man's gonna play. He plays a huge role. Have you seen the trailer with Spider-Man in it?
Yeah.
Where he yells in the comics. He goes under Roos, and he comes out. That actually happens in the comic. It's his code name, which I don't understand why they're fighting in a parking lot or a aircraft area. But anyways, under Roos, and he comes in. He swaps teams. Spider-Man does, and I think if you see in the trailer, his arm is broken. Iron Man's arm is broken. I think that Spider-Man who broke his arm, or maybe somehow broke his arm and then switched sides to Captain America. Because Spider-Man, he doesn't have anything to avenge, really.
No, not at all.
I mean, Cap
Really,
is...
if you think about it, Captain America and Iron Man have no reason to avenge. They're fighting somebody else's battles.
Well, Cap is really avenging Bucky's memory and everything, and Hydra. What was it that Iron Man was supposed to be? He was supposed to be avenging something, but anyways, the real thing that shocked me is why Black Widow and Hawkeye are on different teams. That they're like best friends. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, maybe they'll explain that in the movie, but that was like, what? I was like, why? But
Like I said, they're going to make up. I mean, that's
most definitely. And I think Don Cheadle's character, Iron Patriot. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. 99.9%. There's a chance I'm wrong. Just kidding. But it looked like he died in the trailer, which sent Tony over the edge. It looked like it sent him, crazy, like to kill them more. But yet again, I did look up Infinity 1 and 2 cast, and Don Cheadle pops up twice for 1 and 2, which it can be, just wrong with the IMDb, casting. Maybe they think, or they don't know yet. But I think it's going to be a pretty cool movie, and I like how Scarlet Witch can manipulate Vision, even though that is the Infinity Stone mind, Infinity Stone. They're casting so many people for the upcoming movie. Somebody has to die.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think so, but I don't think they're going to kill off any of the major ones, unless I heard there was a rumor one of them's wanting out of their contract, or one doesn't want to sign up for any further roles. It was either Cap doesn't want to, Um, whatever his name is.
Chris Evans. No,
Chris
that's
Evans once.
well. His last movie is Infinity War 1 and 2. Those are his last movies.
Right.
But if there's any people, any two individual people, um, not heroes, people. I can't emphasize people enough because they're human. Hawkeye and Black Widow. I I feel like they could have put somebody else in there, even though they are part of the Avengers. I feel like they could have put somebody else more interesting in there, you know. But
So apparently Chris Evans is staying around in the Avenger universe longer than the last time I heard.
maybe it was Chris Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor.
Maybe.
But he's doing a third Thor movie, which I haven't even seen the second. The first Thor movie was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the second one. I liked it.
Who was the bad guy in the second one?
I don't remember, but I'll look it up. It's not Loki. It's like these phantom creatures, where they're from. They're like dark elves.
Okay, yeah. Um, the next movie supposedly with Thor is supposed to be Ragnarok, which is Ultron was, invented by Tony Stark. Guess who Ragnarok is invented by? Tony Stark.
Really?
Another mess up. Which, eventually Tony wants to do right, but everything just keeps coming down for him. And something I wish they would do more in the not in the comics. Something I wish they would do more in the movies is portray how much he drinks. I mean, they show him with scotch every once in a while with his hand, but I just wish he would just be drunk, because he was a mess. Maybe they'll show that in Infinity War 1 and 2. He was a complete mess after he made Ultron, after he made Ragnarok. Like, he was completely like, what have I done, He puts on the tough guy persona like, I'm a genius playboy, I can't do anything wrong, but then he just drinks because he knows he's wrong, But honestly, don't have a side. I love Cap and Iron Man.
Thank you for bearing with us. This has been the Comics United. Once again, like our page on Facebook at the Comics United, Twitter page and Tumblr at the Comics United.
Yep. This has been Christian Brassfield.
And this is Chris Collins.
See you next time.
See you next time.